Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing an energizing morning routine just to get our bodies up and active and ready for our day. So to begin, we're going to start off in standing at the top of our mat. We're going to go through 3 rounds of sun salutation A. So when you're ready, you're going to have your feet hip-width apart. And on your first inhale, you take a breath in, lifting your hands up above your head, gazing as high as you can. And on your exhale, folding forward, getting a slight bend in your knees. On your next inhale, lifting your chest up halfway, hands on your shins or your thighs. And then on your exhale, bring your hands down to mat as we step back, coming into a high plank. Hold here for a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your knees and then bring your chest and your chin all the way down to the mat. Bring forearms out in front of you with your elbows below your shoulders. You're going to come meet me in a sphinx. Holding here for a breath in. And then on your exhale, bring your hands back below your shoulders as you lift your hips up to come back into a downward dog. Holding your down dog for a breath in. And then exhaling, walking your hands to the top of the mat. Coming back into your forward fold. Breathing into half lift. Before exhaling back down. And then on your next inhale, slowly rolling yourself up. Back up to standing. Hands above your head. Before exhaling, hands back down. Go through again one more round. Inhale, hands up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down to mat. Back into your plank. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, you have the option to drop your knees again, or you can keep them straight. You should lower yourself back down to the mat. Inhale to push yourself up, bring your chest high for a cobra. Before exiting, tucking your toes to come meet me in your downward dog. Holding your down dog for breath in. Exhale to forward. Come meet me in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale, slowly rolling yourself back up to standing, hands above your head. As you exhale, bring your hands back down. Okay, one last round. Let's go a little bit faster now. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale to drop down to chaturanga. Inhale to lift your chest up for cobra, or you can lift your thighs up for an upward dog. Before exhaling, lifting your hips to a downward dog. Inhale to hold in place. And then exhale, walking yourself up to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, back nice and straight. Exhale to fold. And inhale, slowly rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time. Raise your hands up above your head. Before exhaling, bring your hands back down. And on your next inhale, you lift your hands back up above your head, grabbing your right wrist with your left hand. You're going to exhale, you're going to pull yourself over to the left, giving yourself a gentle side bend. Holding here for a breath in. Before exhaling, coming up straight, swapping your hands as we lean over to the right. Holding forward, another breath in. Exhale, straightening back up. And on your next inhale, you're going to place your hands on the small of your back, fingers pointing down. And exhale, you're going to bend your knees slightly as you push your hips forward, letting your head fall back into a gentle back bend. Holding full breath in. And then exhale to straighten back up. You're going to have your hands come back by your side. Starting with your right leg now. On your next breath in, you take a step back, coming to meet me in a high lunge. Focus on keeping your front knee over your front ankle. Hips square as we raise our hands up above our head. And then twisting to the right, you're going to bring your left hand forward, right hand back as we drop our back heel to come into a warrior two. And straightening our front leg. We're going to flip our palms to face towards the right side of the mat. And pushing our right hip out, we're going to bring our left hand down to our shins with our right hand up to come into a triangle pose. And keeping your legs stable, we're going to twist ourselves, bring our right hand down, left hand up for a revolve triangle. And bring your left hand down to frame your front foot. You bring our legs back together to a high plank. And from here, we're going to lift our hips up, pushing ourselves into a downward dog. From a down dog, walking our feet to the back to the top of the mat. Slowly rolling ourselves up to come into a standing. And then once more with our breath in, raising our hands up above our head, grabbing our right wrist as we take an exhale to lean over to the left. Holding to breathe in. Exhale straight. Inhale to hold. Exhale to bend to the right. Inhale, hold. Exhale to straighten up. And inhale, placing your palms on the small of your back. As you exhale, pushing your hips forward and letting your head fall back. And then exhale to straighten back up. Moving on with our left foot, taking a step back, hands above your head to come into your high lunge. Really engaging your core to help with the balance. And twisting your body to the left, making a nice straight line from your front fingers all the way to the back in our warrior two. And straightening our front leg, tick-tocking our hands down as we bring our right hand down, left hand up to come to our triangle. For twisting, bring left hand down, right hand up for a revolve triangle. Bring both hands down to the mat, stepping back into our plank. For exhaling, coming into our downward dog. Keeping our left foot grounded, we're going to lift our right leg up and stacking our right hip on our left. We're going to open ourselves up to the right. bending our knee, making it the highest point of the body. For exhaling, placing your right foot next to your right hand as we come into a lizard. From here, the option to either keep your back knee up or you can lower it down to the mat. And with your right foot, you're going to lean it over to the side and use your right hand to push your knee away just to really open up your hips. And placing your foot back down, you're going to heel toe it now to the center of the mat, making sure your back knee is dropped. As we lift our chest and our hands up to come into our low crescent lunge. And from our low lunge, you can heel toe your front foot slightly forward. As we straighten our right leg, pushing our hips back. As we come into a half pound and 1/2 splits. You can just gently fold yourself forward, bringing your chest as close to your right knee as you can. Rebending your front leg. Placing your hands down to the mat as you step back into a plank. And lift up into a downward dog. Right foot ground as we raise our left leg up, stacking our left leg on top of our right, bending our left leg. And then from here, placing our foot next to our left hand, meeting me in your variation of lizard. For placing your left hand onto your knee, just keep pushing it over, letting your foot open up into your little hip opener. Bring your foot back to center. You can heel toe into the middle of the mat. And raising your chest and your hands up to come meet me in our low lunge. Before stepping your left foot slightly forward as you push your hips back, straighten your left leg to come meet me in our half splits. Rebending your front leg. You bring both hands down to the mat, stepping back into a high plank. And from here, we're just going to lower ourselves back down onto the mat, stomachs down. And placing our forearms in front of you once more to come into a sphinx. You have the option to either stay here for the next few breaths, or if your lower back is fine, you can bring your feet together and lift them up, feeling a nice little gentle back bend and an extra stretch. And then dropping both your feet back down. You're going to place the palms of your hands just outside the mat, in line with your shoulders. I'm going to go through some cobra twists. So when you're ready, you're going to take a breath in, and as you do, you're going to push your chest up, twisting to look over your left shoulder to your feet. Exhale to come back down. Inhale to twist to the right. Exhale down. One more time on each side. For an inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And then from here you can just push yourself up. Just come meet me in a seated position, either on your knees or cross-legged. I'm just going to close our eyes here and just take a few moments just to reflect. Maybe even we can set ourselves an intention for the day, placing our focus on that point, that goal, that mindset you wish to achieve. And then when you're ready and you have your intention set, you can flutter your eyes open. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you're ready, nice and energized and ready for the day. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to do. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And hope to see you again soon on the yoga mat.